Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining me. About a month ago, I did a video talking about adrenal fatigue and adaptogen herbs. I have had a history with adrenal fatigue, and I have found some wonderful adaptogen herbs that have helped me to overcome that. I'm not going to talk a lot about that in this video because I have that content already, and that video will be linked in the drop-down box below. But one of the things that I had mentioned in that video is that I would be incorporating a functional mushroom that would help with my adrenal fatigue. I have been utilizing this mushroom for several weeks now, and I am here to share the benefits with you. Before we do though, I would like to mention that I am teaming up with a company called 4 Sigmatic. 4 Sigmatic is dedicated to help the world understand the real magic with functional mushrooms, such as the Reishi mushroom that I am incorporating here. Let me just start out by saying that if you click the top link in my drop-down box below, there will be a 4 Sigmatic link to click on, and you can get 15% off of their website on your very first order. So don't forget to take advantage of that. I will remind you again at the end. But I have incorporated one of the mushrooms that they utilize in their products. We're going to talk about that as well as some other wonderful medicinal mushrooms that you might want to know the benefits of. One of the beauties of adaptogen mushrooms is they detoxify the body, and we are going to be talking about what I currently do and what I've done for some time to detoxify my body. But one of the questions I often receive, especially in my health and wellness coaching, is what exactly is detoxification? What does that mean? Well, I'm going to try to give you the short version today. Basically, detoxification is cleansing of the blood. This is done by removing impurities from the blood in the liver. The liver is where toxins are processed, so we need to eliminate those toxins. There's also other organs that we can eliminate toxins through. One of our largest organs, the skin, which a lot of people neglect to think is an organ, is a perfect way to detoxify or cleanse the body. You can also detoxify through your lungs. Impurities can be stored in there, your intestines, your lymphatic system. Many of our kidneys are another one also. So we want to detoxify our body, and there are different things that we can do to incorporate that and get that process of cleansing that blood done. I'm going to share with you today 5 things that I do to detoxify my body and how often I do them. The very first one, and if you've been following me, you are well aware of my lemon ginger detox. I have a recipe and a blog post talking about the benefits right on my website. That blog post will be linked below. The second thing that I like to incorporate, but I don't do this often enough, I need to step it up a little bit more, is bone broth. There are so many benefits to bone broth. Please check out my website for the blog post on this. Again, you can get to that below, but many benefits to using bone broth to detoxify. There's collagen in bone broth, many other things. If your health is compromised at all, let's say you have a history of having cancer or any other type of disease, incorporating bone broth is a wonderful way for you to detoxify. The third thing that I also have a blog post on and that I do pretty much daily is dry brushing. So many benefits. Again, our skin is our largest organ. So incorporating dry brushing is going to eliminate those toxins from that largest organ. The fourth thing that I incorporate maybe a couple times a month, if not more, is something that a lot of people wouldn't want to talk about, but I don't really have a problem with it. I don't have a blog post or a video on it, but I'm talking about coffee enemas. This right here is the coffee that I use. This is a therapy blend that is organic and specifically used for doing coffee enemas. If you are interested in me talking a little bit more about this detoxification process of coffee enemas, just leave that in the comment section below. And the fifth thing that I do for detoxification is I incorporate adaptogen herbs and now adaptogen mushrooms. And that is what we are going to talk a little bit more about today, is the mushrooms, because I promised you that I would bring that to you. And today's video is the perfect opportunity to do so because mushrooms are a great way to cleanse, detoxify, and purify the body. I mentioned the Reishi mushroom, but the mushroom family does not stop there. There are many other wonderful mushrooms that can be incorporated. Cordyceps is a wonderful mushroom that could be utilized. Cordyceps has been proven to not only fight off fatigue, but also to increase endurance. So that would be a great one to have, let's say, in the morning before you are going to do a workout. Another one I would like to mention is the Chaga mushroom. The Chaga mushroom is the king of mushrooms, where Reishi is the queen. Chaga is chock full of antioxidants. It's also antiviral, so it will fight off those pathogens that we are exposed to daily. Actually, going back to Four Sigmatic, they offer a product that I would love to give a try. It is a lemonade mix that has chaga, which again is a mushroom, and it also has charcoal in it. Well, charcoal is also a wonderful thing to incorporate for detoxification. Charcoal is especially beneficial to detoxifying the kidneys. Another mushroom that I would like to mention is lion's mane, and lion's mane is wonderful for brain health. So if you need focus, concentration, you need to be performing, let's say you have a big test that you have coming up, or you have a presentation that you need to give, incorporating some lion's mane would be a wonderful mushroom to incorporate into your repertoire so that you can be a little bit more focused, maybe a little bit more creative in whatever it is that you need to put out. What makes Four Sigmatic so awesome and what impresses me the most is that Four Sigmatic takes these mushrooms as well as other superfoods, and they utilize them in a way so that it makes them delicious for us to have and easy to use. And I know for myself, if I'm going to stick with something, it needs to be something that's fast and easy, and that's what Four Sigmatic provides. They have coffee mixes, they have elixirs, they have the lemonade mix, they have teas, they have all sorts of different blends. What you are getting are these little packets that you can then pour into boiling water and you can drink them. Let me just share with you that their coffee mixes are actually a coffee with mushroom in them. This is not a little packet that you add into your coffee. This is the coffee itself, but it has the wonderful benefits of functional mushrooms that you can incorporate so that you can get all the wonderful detoxification properties that you are looking for, as well as if you are trying to improve your health, your endurance, your well-being, whatever it is. Incorporating these little things in these easy little packets is a wonderful way to achieve that. Let me also mention that all of the products by Four Sigmatic are organic, vegan, and gluten-free. If you have any questions that I am not answering here, you can always go to the Four Sigmatic website and check it out. It's an awesome website, super easy to navigate, and it's kind of fun to peek around on there. Because I am incorporating the Reishi mushroom into my repertoire for my adrenal fatigue, which let me also just share with you that my adrenals are doing wonderful, but I talk more about that in that video. But let's talk a little bit about the Reishi mushroom. Just like any adaptogen, you know that adaptogens help with stress. They lower our cortisol levels. There are also a lot of hormonal benefits that you can get by incorporating adaptogen herbs or adaptogenic mushrooms like these medicinal mushrooms that I am talking about today. I do talk about this in my perimenopausal videos. I have 2 of those videos out. You can also resource those down below. But what I have found out is that incorporating all these different things have helped me to not only detoxify my body, take care of my adrenal fatigue, but just get me functioning and thriving the way that I would like my body to. It's really an enhanced way of living, and I talk all the time about it is not just about health, it is about optimal health. That is what I strive for, and that is why I have no shame in incorporating all the things that I do, because if there's one thing that I notice, I am more energized, I am more alert, I'm more productive, and to be honest with you, with what I do on a daily basis in my life, I need to be at optimal status. It is important to me. I already talked about how medicinal mushrooms can help with detoxifying. I also want to share with you that some doctor, or I'm not even sure if it was a doctor, and I don't even know how long ago this was, but this gentleman did a TED Talk, and he talked about the benefits of functional mushrooms and how they benefit the earth, and then he correlates how if medicinal mushrooms can do this to the earth, can you imagine what they do for our body? I will look and see if I can find that video, and if I can, I will put that TED Talk video down below as well, so you have a lot of resources that are linked down in that drop down. Always know to go there, because There's so much provided down there, but definitely if you have compromised health or if you want optimal health, I really strongly encourage you to take a look at incorporating some functional mushrooms into your repertoire. Some of the ones that I want to talk about that I would probably recommend, definitely the reishi, especially for adrenal fatigue. I think the lion's mane is wonderful for that productivity, but cordyceps would be also. Both lion's mane and cordyceps would be wonderful ones in the morning because they both have more of those focus, creativity, endurance, productivity, more of those types of things. Four Sigmatic also has the mushroom matcha drink mix, and what I love about this is I already know that I love matcha and I already incorporate that in other areas of my diet, but this also incorporates the lion's mane, and then the other thing is we have the ginger in there. Not only do I love the taste of ginger, but ginger has so many benefits as well, and I do talk about that in my Lemon Ginger Detox blog post, what those benefits of ginger are. If you are somebody that has suffered compromised health, let's say for instance cancer, because we know that cancer is everywhere, many individuals that suffer or have suffered from cancer that work with a holistic doctor that practices Chinese medicine, if they have incorporated these medicinal mushrooms, it has increased their chances of fighting off the disease. The reason for this is not only the detoxifying advantage that you get by incorporating these functional mushrooms, but there is also a certain polysaccharide that communicates to cells. So basically what they can do is they can tell those cells to shut off. They can tell those cancer cells to shut down, to stop. They call it cell communication. The communication to the cell is that you need to stop producing, and therefore it can help to cure cancer, or it can help with the aftermath of cancer to ensure that you're not going to get cancer again, to keep you in that remission. So I hope these 5 detoxification processes that I incorporate into my routine can help you. If you are doing these, or if you are doing some other things to detoxify and cleanse, please share that in the comment section below. We would love to hear about it. Also, don't forget to check out that top link in the drop down box for Four Sigmatic if you want to take advantage of 15% off your first order. Don't forget to look at a lot of the different products that I had mentioned to incorporate. I know I'm really interested in trying more, especially that lemonade mix, but they have so many wonderful mushroom coffees, mushroom teas. They offer cacao. They have so many different elixirs that you can pick from. Their products are affordable, and as you can see, they have an awesome and cool website to check out. So thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, comment suggestions in the drop down box. What are you doing for detoxification? Let me know if you would like any spin-offs of this video, because I am always happy to share and provide for you whatever it is that you want from me. I hope that you consider incorporating some of these functional mushrooms into your health routine, because isn't life a little bit better on shrooms, right? Who's with me? All right, we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.